Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying to relate. I'm just trying to relate.
Wow, we're straight the fuck out of the computer.
It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers, and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling vividly, rhythm and clear. I am vigorous, spinning right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 of the season. It's the Saints going up against the Patriots. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Serve it, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Kyle Van Noy from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many
ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Shift together here from the D-line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Screen pass to Blunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off.
I'm in a game. This dude ass.
Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running it
back. His ass jumped in here.
Great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Hold on, BD. 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 You don't say nothing about nobody on that. That goddamn meaty is a motherfucker, boy.
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, boy. You got a hell of a mind power, boy. You're a better man than I tell you that. You got the strong will, fighting like a motherfucker, boy. You know I'm a bad witness.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and a quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Yeah. I was like, I just smoke, man. Fuck it. He probably can't because somebody probably took it.
Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Everson Griffin was a valuable reserve for most of his career, but has really blossomed since entering the starting lineup.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, it's Breeze. Caught right side, it's Snead. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Here's Breeze. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception,
one thing I gotta say though, one thing I got a bad habit is throwing that motherfucking pick.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Boy, I tell you, I would throw them motherfuckers. Some games I'd be fucking flinging them over.
But you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
But that goddamn defense, I always save my ass.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent.
I'm already going. I got the Jaguars.
Preparation, what they saw on film is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they
I'm gonna go over there and crash them
give them a lot of space to throw
over there in
underneath
the
stuff.
league.
So they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They send Green to the left on his own.
Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
Who you got over there in PU League?
Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL, had to convert him to being a receiver, and was drafted that way.
I'm gonna have to get to know him.
Conversion, oh boy, it's been good. I remember growing up
you remember that robbery, huh?
My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screens.
Let me get my boy.
This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession.
Hey, BD, takes me the name of the league. You got my number. You got my number, dude. You got my number, right?
Looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that brings up 4th down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and
you got my number, huh?
47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
So I won't forget.
They'll go with a keeper. It's going to be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason.
Nah, I'm in a game in another league. Nigga has hit me up and like he's ready to play. So I jumped in that game. I'm gonna join after this game. Nah, that was a scooter league.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
You remember what happened last time you seen me on that 17? You came in a party calling me a fit that day, remember that? No.
2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here.
3-4-6.
32. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
2-6-0. 0-7-7-0.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They start out with a run from Urban. Room here to run. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kyle Van Noy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Throwing now is Breeze. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded at the 33.
Make sure that shit in lowercase
punt,
and
given
capital
3
shit.
on the return, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Breeze now on first down. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll come out in the pistol. Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the I. Second and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Ervin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And now out come the Patriots. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He's got time. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. On play action, now Breeze. He's going to go up top again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It's complete to Flainer. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. It's complete. Flainer, right side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the Patriots coming out now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It don't even matter who on that.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third.
I like the way you term that because
all that shit.
Now I think they go a little bit
Get the good rookies off niggas practice squad.
They like what they did in the first.
You know about the practice squad shit, right?
But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
You know about the practice squad and shit, right?
Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they
Yeah,
didn't
like
see in the first half.
franchise, niggas got little rookies and young players on the practice squad that they just practice with them niggas, but anybody can sign them.
And incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that
dude, don't
the
around.
defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more
Don't do it,
in this
fool.
spot.
The nanos is ineffective this year. I'm gonna tell you something about the nanos. Remember the nanos, and these used to send up the pressure up the middle. The game is programmed now that anybody who's in the nano, the game automatically stops them. It's a nano.
Here's Ryan Allen now.
Yeah, stop them niggas. It'll make the dude freeze, and then it'll make him go again. By that time, you better get the ball off. So niggas actually got to run some real concepts. Only thing niggas got now is pressure to come off the edge, and you can easily pick that up. You know what I'm saying? You can pick the running back, you know what I'm saying, max protect, make him undercut that nigga, and you got time. You know what I'm saying?
Take a glance at the offense as they work
this
their
game
way
is
back out
legit. So
of the second half.
This game
They
is.
were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn
That's
that into
why
points
my
on the
game is stepped up.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks
Through the
like
league.
at the half? Because
tell me.
that's exactly what
I think they're playing for legends. That's why.
Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
That's perfect. They souped up. I'm souped up. Fuck it.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna fucking
Again,
ball.
they run. Again, it's Irvin. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind
Shit,
up
man.
losing 3. And now it's third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Third down, still 14 yards left. Another pistol look here. On third and long, it's Breeze. And he's got Snead. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Here's Breeze to throw. The intended receiver there, Tyler Irvin. And now it's second down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Breeze going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener, 18 yards there and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Breeze now to throw. And brought in here by Fleener. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And the tight end has it. Fleener. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Call it a gain of 3, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
perfect time.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Breeze to throw on second down. Left side and caught by Fleener. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
out of
back.
here, dog.
And the Patriots gearing
The fuck
up to
you
go
doing?
now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet
It's fucking crazy.
and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
Good drive going too, man.
Maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try
Yeah,
and get
man,
something
we'll
big and
talk
get things
goddamn
going in the excitement area.
Finally get down there in the fucking red zone, a fumble, you bitch
On
ass.
second down, here's Garoppolo. Finding time. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that
What y'all
again.
doing?
And so much
Get this
emphasis
nigga the
placed
fuck
on
up.
red zone offense. I mean, we have periods devoted in practice
Oh, here he comes.
just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered.
And this is caught inside the 5. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Good goddamn completion, boy.
They toss to Irvin. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
That was by joining three,
They come out here in the
by
eye.
joining y'all to be close.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. They'll run with Irvin. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
He's going to sneak it, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Brees is going to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Red zone opportunity. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
The fuck?
A.J. Green, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. What a grab, what a single-handed grab by A.J. Green. I'll tell you, gloves or no gloves, that was impressive.
It really was, and let's face it, anyone who's throwing the ball to A.J. Green is going to put it up there for him. They don't care if he goes up two-handed or one-handed, as we just saw there. They expect him to come down with the ball in a fight with a defensive back, and A.J. Green does it as well as anyone. Knows how to maneuver his body in the air and has the strength to haul it in one-handed, as we just saw.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Breeze now on first down. Surveying the field. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Breeze now on first down. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. There's Garoppolo to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for New England.
The 40? It's probably because you're at a private. If you got that muscle of private and you get kicked, you gotta get invited. You won't be able to see it.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Breeze to throw on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's complete to Flater. And he's brought down after a good game. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Irvin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Over the middle, it's Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Back to throw. And he's got Snead. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards or more, only quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one.
We better not take it for granted because what we're watching, it's vintage Drew Brees, but it still is excellent.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues. The second down carry for Irvin. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Here's a carry now for Daniel Lasco. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
I just took the lead. 12, 11 seconds
Why would he
left.
start now?
I got that nigga behind me. I ain't fighting. He had me down 14-0. And on the ropes the whole game. I overcame my turnover.
They worked their way back out onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range,
don't pass
you have to
interference.
try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New Orleans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.